Hey everyone, and welcome back to AskARoofer Minisodes. I'm Megan Ellsworth here at the coffee shops, and I am here with my friend John Kenney, and we're talking about why roof decking costs change. John, to get started, can you please introduce yourself?
Sure, as always, and I'm happy to be here. My name is John Kenney. I'm CEO with Cottney Consulting Group. I work as a consultant within the industry with roofing contractors, manufacturers, and other issues such as we see here. I get my experience from being 45 years as a roofing contractor in the industry. And we get to do some fun things like this and hopefully help someone out with a question.
Yeah, I love it. I love learning alongside all of our listeners. And one of our listeners, homeowners out there, asked a question. Should a roofing contractor know before tear off if plywood decking will be needed? And how should homeowners handle unexpected redecking costs?
So once again, we got another great question here.
Yeah.
So this is a very common situation, especially in older homes. So let's try to go through the straight facts to make it easier to understand. So without seeing the contractor, knowing exactly how the contractor present the scope to you, I can only speak based on typical industry practice. In many cases, a contractor cannot fully confirm what's underneath the roof until it is completely torn off.
Right.
So, if your home had a spaced wood planks per se instead of solid decking, that's often not visible during a standard inspection from the exterior. And sometimes it's not even available for understanding from the attic because it depends on access and whether there's insulation up against the decking itself. So, that being said, an experienced contractor, they should recognize the possibility, especially within older homes, and communicate that up front to the homeowner. And most professional proposals include language stating that decking repairs or upgrades may be required once the roof is opened up. Very common. The reason for the added plywood is legitimate. Modern asphalt shingle systems require solid, continuous nailing surface to
Yeah.
perform properly to meet codes. That's the whole purpose behind everything, is meeting the new codes and testing. So installing over space planks without proper sheathing can absolutely lead to performance issues and void a manufacturer's warranty. Now, as far as when the question came in for an additional $6,500, that's not totally out of line depending on a few things. Roof
Okay.
size, material, thickness of the actual decking itself and pricing, the labor that's involved. Bottom line, it's normal that this condition wasn't fully confirmed until tear off, but it should have been anticipated and communicated as a possibility. So
Right.
adding plywood is the correct and necessary step. It's not an upsell. It's something that has to be done when required. So the question that I would definitely ask the contractor is, was potential decking replacement noted in the original proposal? And what thickness and type of plywood are being installed? And also, are they installing it to meet current code and manufacturer's requirement? And lastly, I would like to ask is is this a full deck or partial? And how is that determined? So when you start to ask these questions, it makes it a lot easier to get an understanding and also vet through the contractor's process of how they got there. So if this wasn't discussed beforehand, then absolutely justified in asking the questions. But based on what you've described, the work itself is valid, and it's very important
Yeah.
to get it right.
It is so important to get it right, but it is also it's a valid question, and thank you for answering it, John. I hope that answered, our homeowner's question, so yay. Thanks so much for listening, and thanks, John, for being here. We'll see everyone on the next minisode.
Absolutely. Thank you.
If your roof needs answers, subscribe now to the Ask a Roofer podcast. We've got your questions covered, one episode at a time. Go to askaroofer.com to submit your questions and learn more. Stay tuned and keep those questions coming.